How dare you? How dare you?
Salutations, Squadius Famius. So this is part 2 of Sange's Sick Fits deep dive. If you haven't watched part 1, I'll leave a little card in whichever corner it's meant to be in. But basically, between me and Sange, we picked our 5 favourite fits each from his Instagram. We decided to talk about it and some little off-topic discussion as well. So without further ado, here is part 2 of Sangeev's deep dive. So this is the next outfit that I would like to talk about.
Jeez. I like this fit.
If you've tagged it, you was in Beverly Hills at this point.
Mate, man was living a lavish lifestyle prior to all this.
I don't know, like the first thing that I think of is like, Magnus varsity jacket.
How dare you? How dare
Bro,
you?
he just turned it into his signature. Varsity jackets, like you can't have a varsity jacket and not think.
He is the king of varsity jackets. But I dare Magnus to wear one as well as this, mate. Alright? Let's put it that way.
That's a challenged issue.
And I'm throwing him out, mate. I'm throwing him out.
Moving on from that, it's kind of like, obviously because it's a varsity jacket, it's got this university college aesthetic, but you've made it fashion, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, that's what I think anyway.
Yeah, I mean, genuinely, I think that's what I even put in the caption. Like, I felt like Troy Bolton from High School Musical, especially the colours. This goes back to literally the previous outfit. It's odd that we've picked sort of some LA outfits because I feel like I dress slightly differently when I'm out there. Maybe it's due to the weather or whatever it is. But again, like, sorry, I don't want to repeat myself. If you actually break it down, it's a basic ass fit. White t-shirt, jacket, jeans, boots. Like the jeans could have been any other jeans and you still would have had somewhat of a similar outfit. Same with the jacket, it could have been a different colour. Now, what I like about it is obviously the way that the colours come together. You know, the light wash of the jeans, you can kind of see the similar tones. This wasn't planned, but you can kind of see the similar tones on the sleeves of the jacket and on the distressing. Blue and red, in my opinion, works really well, and you throw in white in there. It's a great colour that sort of...
divider.
Yeah, colour that sort of divides or combines them both together. And a tiny little detail is, like, on the boots, it's actually got some gemstones around. Put them up here so then you can see it on the camera as well. And so there's actually like a really nice little red stones that sort of, you know, matchy-matchy.
Like you said, if you break it down, it's literally just jeans, t-shirt and a jacket. I think that just goes to prove you don't need like all these pieces to have a good outfit. You don't need to like layer and layer and layer and like overdo it.
Thank you, man, thank you. It works.
Let's move on to the next outfit. Sange, do you want to do the honours?
This is what I call Sange on holiday.
Sange Escobar.
Sange Escobar, if you will. Bro, I don't know what it is. When I go on holiday and I go to like a destination that's a bit hot, I turn fully into like this 80s drug dealer, Cuban pimp lord. As bad as that sounds.
Real life El
and
Chapo.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't even dress like this, but this is just my take on what they would dress like if they were this person. So we have a Panama hat from Lock & Co. We have this super flowy shirt from Margiela. We have these incredible trousers from Heido Ackerman. And then we have these loafers from, I want to say Marcel. I'm pretty sure they're from Marcel, yeah.
Bro, it speaks for itself, not gonna lie. It speaks for itself. I like how you're not afraid to don these hats. You've done it in such a seamless way. I mean, obviously, it fits in with the whole like 80s drug lord aesthetic.
Yeah.
But I think you've even worn these hats in like just different outfits and you've still made it work. You know those movies where it's just like when someone enters the room and it all goes into slow motion as they walk past everyone? That's that kind of outfit you'd be wearing during that scene.
Sick. Love to hear that. Yeah, man. I mean, it's like I said, it's almost as if like my confidence doubles when I'm on holiday. You scroll back on my Instagram, like even if I'm in Cannes, which is like south of France, or in this case when I was in Thailand, it's just like, you know, I just wear some loud, daring clothes. I feel like I'm just having so much fun. It just makes dressing much more fun. Like you wake up, you do your shit, when you're about to stroll around town, you wear this pimp ass outfit, which you know is extra as and is way like, nobody else is going to be dressing like that because rightfully so, they're just going on about their day. But to me, it's my holiday, let's have fun and just express yourself however you want to. Time. And yeah, man, like Thailand was a lot of fun and I was just wearing some wild outfits, and then the next three,
nice.
I'm wearing the hat in all of them, but yeah, it's super similar in vibe, and it's just like, you know what, baby, let's go. Big drug lord pimpin' vibes.
Bro, it works, man. I love the patchwork on these trousers as well.
So fire. So fire. But yeah, so that's one of my favourite outfits as of recently.
You're literally wearing the hat in every single one of these
Literally.
pictures.
It's my holiday hat.
The hat stays on.
But yeah, this is, the hat stays on indeed. Loud, daring, fun. It's fun for me to wear, but it's also fun for people to look at. Be it in a judgmental manner or not, I don't care, but it's like, they're thinking, or hopefully they're thinking, he's having fun, like, look at him. Do you know what I mean? Not that you should dress for others, but it's always going to be in the back of your mind, obviously.
Let's move on to the next outfit. Another LA fit.
Another LA fit. I f with this one heavy.
Bro, I like the braids as well.
Thank you, bro.
Everyone's made the comparison, I suppose, like,
oh, bro.
He's got that ASAP fit,
bro,
you know,
it's
like,
literally either ASAP Rocky or Travis Scott. It's as though no one else has box braids, but obviously I can't be mad at that. Like, those are the people that probably made it super popular, and I think I'd be lying if I said that it didn't come into my mind, you know, when I seen them and I was like, shit, that's a fire hairstyle, let me try that. So yeah, I mean, I'll just take it on the chin. It's so mad, because obviously I think it's a joke.
Yeah.
I was at this party in LA, and it was one of those like sort of bougie-esque parties where there was a couple of celebs, This was during like Grammys weekend.
Yeah.
So Grammys party, I kid you not, a few people came up to me and were like, yo, ASAP. I'm like, what the f are you talking? Like, what are you on about?
First thing that I really like is the oversized jumper. I think you've really got a talent for picking pieces for their sizes and silhouettes and their cut. At first glance, obviously you're going to say like, they're Jordans, of course, but they're not Jordans.
They're not Jordans. They're not.
If you flick through, then you'll see that they're
the Fugazi one in the chambers. I mean, let's be honest, they are a replica / parody of Jordans. It's almost like it's a YouTuber joke, which has sort of blown, not out of proportion, because I genuinely think they're beautiful shoes. I love the concept and the fact that they've stuck to the theme. But yeah, for me, it's like a YouTuber parody joke, and I'm glad to be in on it.
Love these cargos, by the way. Where's it from? Talk us through the fit.
So it's a vintage jumper that I got from a Fernando store called Unsound Rags. They do some incredible stuff. This is by far one of my favourite pieces. Then underneath that sort of beige hit that you see is a long sleeve t-shirt from Stadt's Ballet. It's their balloon top, which you can barely even see anyway, but I actually think it works because it ties in just ever so subtly the colours that you see on the print on the jumper. And it's so subtle, it definitely wasn't intentional because I literally threw on the jumper on top of what I was already wearing. But upon reflection, I was like, oh shit, it works. Trousers, these are from Raf Simons, part of like the Consumed collection. I think it was 02 or 03, I don't know. And then for the shoes, we have the one in the chamber, Fugazi, Jordan, parody, replica, whatever you want to call it. And we have the Elite bag.
But yeah, man, I really like this fit. We don't really see you in a lot of quote-unquote streetwear. I know that's not necessarily something you was aiming for, but that's just the kind of vibe that I get. It's kind of like, it's cargos and a sweatshirt and some more or less Jordans. It's a really interesting angle that you've taken with it. It kind of answers the question if like, if Sanj was into streetwear, how would he do it?
Interesting, okay.
This would be the picture to answer that question.
Mad. That's what I find so interesting and fascinating, and how different people perceive things, because that is not at all what I would have thought when looking at this picture. However, now that you mention it, it makes so much sense. And even the fact that low-key, if we're looking at engagement-wise, this picture sort of did well compared to some of the ones before, and then some of the ones after sort of carried on the wave for it. And that could be a reason for it, because it's more streetwear oriented. But then what makes it streetwear? What? The fact that I'm wearing sneakers?
I think it's a combination of everything. So you've got like an oversized sweater that like a lot of like vintage streetwear people kind of are getting into. You've got the trousers, which kind of like cargo-y-esque, and that whole combination is very like on-trend streetwear. And of course, the J's, these J's, quotation mark, are really just like put the whole thing together. I think it would be a different story if you had like boots on, everything's at the right place at the right time. You could say streetwear and be like, oh yeah, I see it.
Well, one of my favourite outfits that I posted recently is this bad boy right here.
Yeah, this one's all sorts of levels, man. As a concept as well, I think it's a very...
Jeez, that's a concept, you know.
Yeah. Intellectually speaking, the concept of this ensemble is very... No man, it's a banging fit, you know, like.
Yeah, you know what I mean, mate. It's straight bangers out here, bruh.
Oh my God. Talk me through
Okay,
the
shall I break it down? I mean, to be fair, I'm just being a massive brand whore in this outfit because it's pretty much all Rick Owens. So on top we have the Rick Owens women's puffer jacket. Then we have the Rick Owens multi-lace trousers. The puffer jacket was from, I want to say fall winter 18, potentially even fall winter 19. The trousers were from spring summer 20. The boots are from Andamula Mista. The back lace like Vitello boots. And then we have the Elix bag. And this outfit was worn during Paris Fashion Week.
What was the inspiration? What was the thought process?
There's two places where I'll be super daring with my outfits. One is when I'm on holidays, and two, when it's during Paris Fashion Week. Now, I'm not saying that you have to dress up for Paris Fashion Week. Being in our position where it kind of helps with our job, you know, making somewhat more of an effort can go a long way, especially from a business perspective. Holidays is purely personal, and that's for me. During Fashion Week, it's also very personal, but at the same time, I'm aware of like, oh, there's an opportunity here for either content, for publicity, for PR, whatever it might be. For that reason, I know that I tend to go a tiny bit further, especially in the whole bubble of being extra. In terms of the thought process with the outfit, bro, I mean, I came across these trousers, I was like, I need to have them. I think they're absolutely incredible. They look fire. They're super loud, so I knew that if I was to wear them, everything else would have to be fairly muted. And it goes back to what we were saying earlier. If you're going for a muted, sort of basic all-black outfit, then you got to make sure that your silhouette is on point or your materials are on point. In this case, I sort of went silhouette heavy. Focus is on the trousers, so I was like, cool, let me not distract you away from that. Let me actually wear a cropped jacket, puffer, and the boots. I don't know why I like this fit, I just think it's fire.
You've kind of made it work for you rather than it becoming like, oh, you have to dress like the Rick Owens community. Like, no, you've brought it out of that and you've kind of made it into your own. This is
Thank
like,
you, man.
oh, of course it's a Sange fit. No, he's not like Rick Owens is wearing Sange. No, it's Sange wearing Rick Owens. That makes sense. Right, so let's move on to the last outfit of the day. But yeah, talk us through the outfit.
So the beanie is from Noah, the white t-shirt is from Uniqlo, the hoodie is from Heider Ackerman, the trousers are from Craig Green, and the derby shoes are from Dries van Noten. Und ja, das ist meine Fit, man. I don't know why I went German there. At the time, I enjoyed this outfit. Looking back now, it feels too matchy to me, which is so interesting. I don't know, is it? Yeah, it is, because everything matches. You've got the hoodie matching with the beanie, matching with the green of the trousers. You've got the white matching with the tassels of the trousers. And then you've got the black bringing it all together. I think, if I may say, I think it's like a good take on doing a matchy outfit. I think sometimes people do matchy outfits and it looks too much. My whole thing, to a certain extent, put somewhat of a thought process when wearing things, but then not make it seem as though you've thought about it. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
And kind of pull it off in like an effortless manner, which I know is going to sound fake, and people are going to be like, well, if you think about it, then it's already, you know, you've lost the plot. This is my take on a matchy outfit.
The trousers really stood out for me. I liked how it was matchy. I think you've done an excellent job, just in general, with that concept anyway. And yeah, it's a banging fit. So
thank you, bro.
Thank you for sending in your outfit.
This is the most egocentric series that Ken has decided to do, and he was like, you know what, who's the first guinea pig for this egocentric series? Let's throw in Sange. I'm super thankful for the opportunity and the fact that you reached out and you wanted to deep dive into some of my outfits. I personally had so much fun, so thank you, Ken, for having me. You know, I am aware that we did just, gas ourselves up for like 10 outfits. Some outfits you're not going to vibe with, and that's completely fine. Some you might have a different take on it, and again, that's completely fine. Just, have fun dressing the way that you wish to. And I don't know where I was going with that motivational point, but basically have fun.
And that was the very first episode of Sick Fit Deep Dive. I just want to give a big massive shout out to Sanj for lending me some of his time. He was on like a 1.5 hour call. It was a lot of fun and a great way to kick off the summer of sickness. So let me know in the comment section down below which one of these outfits was your favourite. Personally, I really liked the Rick Owens Paris Fashion Week fit and the Americana type fit that he had in LA. Those were like the two sickest ones that stood out for me. But let me know in the comment section down below your favourite Sanj fit. If you like this video, then please give it a like. If you dislike this video, then give it a dislike. If you want to support me and the channel, then press a little subscribe button and the little bell notification if you want to get notified when I upload a new video. Summer of sickness. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.